When is a Mini not a Mini? When it's, well, big. But try telling that to the Mini Countryman. This SUV is by far the biggest car in the Mini stable, and it aims to provide all the stuff people love about Minis. Retro style, bold character, young at heart driving manners, in a package that's more family friendly than most Minis. Question is, does it deliver? Before we find out, here's a quick reminder to subscribe to the CarGurus UK YouTube channel, remembering to turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon. That way, whenever a new video goes live, you'll be one of the first to know. This is the second generation Countryman. It's been with us since 2017, although the car did undergo a mild facelift in the middle of 2020. And when we say mild, we mean mild. LED lights became standard and there was the odd nip and tuck here and there, but nothing really substantial. Some accuse the looks of being too bulbous to be a true Mini, while many others really like the way that Mini's trademark design features have been worked into a bulkier body. You'll make up your own mind which camp you fall into. Whatever your view on the looks, the Countryman does need to deliver on practicality, because it is, after all, a family car. With that in mind, having a look at the boot, it's a decent size, there's a low load lip and a nice square shape. There is something to bear in mind though. The Countryman we have here is the plug-in hybrid version, and the electric motor that drives the rear wheels sits underneath the boot floor and the batteries sit underneath the rear passenger seats. That means you lose about 45 litres of boot space compared with a non-hybrid model, but with 405 litres still to play with, that is quite a lot of room. And then you've got those handy storage compartments for your charging cables. You'll also get rear seats that fold down in a 40-20-40 split, which makes them a lot more versatile than the 60-40 split you'll find in most rivals, even if the backrests do lie at a slight angle. Compared with other Countryman models, the hybrid has a slight disadvantage here too, because although legroom is absolutely fine, the batteries being stored underneath the seats means that you sit slightly higher up. And then with this optional panoramic sunroof, the combined effect means that if you are approaching 6 foot tall, you will probably find that your hairdo is squashing against the headlining. Now, I'm 5'4.5", and I do feel like I'm sitting quite high up, but it's still quite comfortable. It's pretty good in other ways though. The cabin is wide enough that you can seat 3 people across the rear bench without too much squeezing up, and all the rear seats recline for when you fancy a snooze. Find yourself promoted to driving duties and you'll find that there is plenty of reach and rake adjustment on the steering wheel, and a driver's seat that cranks up and down. And instead of a traditional rolling adjustment for your backrest, you have to sort of shift your weight and pull a catch up. My colleague does not like this, however I do, because it's as easy as anything to do this. So you can have a proper rest. Talking of wheel adjustments, there's this here which allows you to scroll through the menus on the infotainment system. It's much more precise and less distracting than a touchscreen, and because the system is based on the iDrive interface of parent company BMW, all the menus are logical and the graphics are pin sharp. In terms of ease of use, it's pretty much the best in the business, and all the usual functionality that you would expect is present, such as navigation, Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay, although if you're an Android user you might feel a little disappointed because Android Auto is not supported. In another triumph for user-friendliness, you have physical dials and buttons to control the aircon system, which means you don't need to go foraging around in infotainment menus. Visibility is fab too, thanks to the slim window pillars. The view all round is excellent, and thanks to the bulbous lines of the bonnet, you can see the car's extremities, which makes manoeuvring easier. Importantly, the Countryman also impresses when it comes to quality. This feels like one very posh car. The infotainment screen and digital instrument panel help make things feel high-tech, while all the materials and finishes on display are thoughtfully chosen and beautifully finished. For many potential buyers, the burning question will be, does the Countryman drive like a proper Mini? Let's find out. Let's kick off with that plug-in hybrid powertrain we've been banging on about. We've got a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine driving the front wheels and an electric motor driving the rear wheels, all through a 6-speed automatic gearbox. The combined power output is 217 horsepower, which sounds very healthy, and it combines that prodigious power with claimed official fuel economy of up to 166 miles per gallon. You might get somewhere close to that if you roll around on electric power as much as possible, which on a full charge you can do up to 30 miles. It's when you pull the petrol engine into action that you will see your economy plummet. The car feels very sprightly in electric-only mode too. The motor only makes 94 horsepower, but its instantaneous responses make the car feel alert and eager at low speeds. On the occasions that the petrol engine is called upon to help out, it cuts in and out quietly and unobtrusively. It's when you really bury the throttle, it can sound quite thrashy, and you get quite an impressive brisk acceleration, which can take you from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 6.8 seconds. But that's not something that you're likely to do often. The engine noise settles down impressively once you reach motorway cruising speeds too, but unfortunately it's replaced by wind noise that whistles around the door mirrors and an overabundance of road noise that can get pretty annoying after a while. Whatever your speed, the Countryman has quite a firm ride. Not as firm as other Mini models, but firm enough that you can feel the state of the road beneath you. And it stops just short of being uncomfortable and won't be enough for most families to complain. That said, there are other SUVs out there that are more comfortable, more sophisticated, and generally just not as firm. The payoff for the firmness is a car that resists body well impressively well in corners, and thanks partly to the hybrid's four-wheel drive, there's plenty of grip and traction to call upon as well. So far, so Mini. However, the Countryman doesn't really deliver that go-kart feel that Minis are famous for, especially this hybrid version. It feels heavy when changing direction, heavy on the brakes, and the steering doesn't deliver enough in either responsiveness or feedback. There's a lot to recommend the Countryman, not least its desirability, impressive interior quality, and one of the best infotainment systems in the business. It's perhaps a little bit below par on practicality, refinement and driving manners, especially in the plug-in hybrid form we have here, but for fans of its styling, these will be shortcomings worth putting up with. Be aware, as with other Minis, the Countryman is not a cheap car. Compared with its rivals of a similar size, you will pay considerably more. That said, if you're happy to pay the premium, it is a car that you will definitely love. What's your view on the Mini Countryman? Please do tell us in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe as well. Why not browse our channel for more new and used car reviews, and to find a great deal from a top-rated dealer on your next car, head over to CarGurus.co.uk.